What's going on, beautiful people of YouTube? This is Renebean and welcome to the Game Room. This is the pilot episode to a little mini-series I'm starting up called Unforgettable Moments in Gaming. This is a little mini-series I wanted to start up. I wanted to be a little bit more interactive. What it is I talk about those awesome moments in gaming. There's many that I have that have just stuck with me. They're so memorable. Awesome moments in gaming, whether it's an incident, a 10-second incident, or it was a whole game to where I figured something out. But we talk about those. It could be a 3-minute episode. It could be a 30-minute episode. I doubt it's going to be that long. But I figured for the first pilot episode here that it would be a good one to start out with is we're going to talk about Super Mario World. And not just the game, but what the most memorable thing that I have with this. And now obviously the game is awesome. This is an amazing game. It was technologically advanced. It was excellent. When this game came out, if you go from Mario 3 to this, it's absolutely amazing. The graphics, the play style, the levels, the world. It was truly a masterpiece. This is why this game still sells for $20-25 is because people still want to play this. It's a very amazing game. But it's not that stuck with me. What I have memories of mostly with this game is Bowser. As weird as it is, it's King Koopa Bowser himself, or King Bowser, however you say it. Bowser. I call him Bowser. I think some people say King Koopa or King Koopa Bowser, but what it is specifically is you playing other Mario games before, Mario 1 and Mario 3, and when you beat Bowser, it leaves a cool impression on you. Mario 1, you can destroy Bowser, leap chop the bridge in, a few seconds, and Mario 3 where you're jumping on the pipes, that was cool, but nothing left quite the impression as Super Mario World. The whole experience of, but now see, the whole time Bowser's not really much of a presence in the game. Yeah, you get the backstory a little bit, and you hear hints of him throughout the whole game. Each time you destroy a castle as Mario, and you get one world closer to Bowser, you get that in the back of your head that he is a threat. But it's not until you finally get to the last world when you pop in there and you see the whole castle of Bowser itself, and it's all lit up. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Beetlejuice, but whenever he's at the whorehouse and Beetlejuice is out there with those like weird looking, dead women, and the whole house is like lit up and it's got the lights flashing and the music going. That's what it reminded me of the first time I ever saw the castle that you had to get to for Bowser. And you get in that world and you hear that music and the lights flashing. Bowser was a pimp. I knew right away that Bowser had attitude, and that was a cool experience for me. I'll never forget that the first time I said that, I was like, what the hell is this? You wouldn't expect that. That was cool. That was a cool little experience. Hear the rain music, you see the thunder flashing or the lightning going in the background, you see the silhouette of Bowser flying around, and that was cool. That was a cool experience that I liked with that. There was also, I think, that little secret entrance off to the side of the castle that you had to go through one of the little mini castles to get to. The whole replay value of Super Mario World is excellent. I could still play through that game like it was nothing and have just as much enjoyment as if I played it the first time, which was really cool. And the whole layout of Bowser's castle was interesting. Previous titles, you had that whole maze sort of thing where you had to really remember the route to go. While in this one, it was, if I'm remembering, it was like numbered. So like 1 through 4, there were doors. Like you would start out and you'd see a big 1, and there was door 1, 2, 3, or 4. No matter which door you took, it would lead you to the second part of the castle where you had to pick another set of doors, and then eventually to like the little disco ball that lit up, and then you would go to the red door. That was cool. It was cool for the fact that you could kind of choose your own path on that. I think I would always go number 3, where you would go and you would see like the green little parts with the little wind-up Bowser toys that you'd had to jump through, and that was the easier part for me. It was the easiest to me. I remember that one correctly. And then I would choose like door number 8 at the end, where it was like the football players. And then you would go, no matter what, it was always the third part was always the disco ball, and then you'd have to go through to Bowser. That was cool to me. I don't know what it was, but I liked being able to choose your own route, which was really neat for the time. You just don't normally see things like that. It let you pick and choose kind of thing. And then when you finally get to Bowser, it's really cool. You get there and you see that thunder crashing, and you see, fuck, I still don't even don't really understand what to call Bowser's little flying machine. I don't know what it is. You see it in later titles, of course, but it was so cool, so epic to see it like kind of come down, and you know, you see it, and then you see Bowser's big ass come out of it, and he looked good. Obviously, the graphics are far more superior than an NES, and that was really the first time you get to really see Bowser for what he is, and it was truly awesome. And what I liked about this boss battle is it was intricate. It wasn't so much, you know, a lot of games, you know, previous, it's more hit, run, look at the pattern, hit, run. You had to kind of, until you got used to it, it was all about timing. He would throw his little mechanical Bowsers out at you, and you had to pop them, and you had to time them and throw them up, and then they had to land as Bowser flew over, which was cool. That was a cool little concept. And there's 3 stages of the battle. The first one, obviously, the easiest. The second one, what I really liked in between them is whenever you would dodge the little fireballs, Peach would come out, and she would shake her little tits, and like a mushroom would fly out, and it would help you, because a lot of times, like I would need that by each run, because I'd always get hit somehow. And you'd get that mushroom, and then it would progressively get harder to now Bowser's like tipping over in this big ass ball. For whatever reason in my mind, I'd always think of like some mucus ball. I don't know why, just the color of it, like it was oblique looking. I didn't like it, and it would get harder. And at the same time, he would still throw his little minions out, and you'd have to, you know, pop them up over. And then what I really liked about this battle was one thing that really stood out is the third time, the eyes on his little flying machine would like get all pissed off, and he'd have that little like crack in the side of his head, and he would like start smashing down on you. It made it really hard, you know. And then he throws his little minions out, and you gotta pop him up over as he's doing all this shit. That was cool. I liked that boss, but it wasn't too crazy hard, but it was hard enough, you know. It was enjoyable, and like you go back and play it, and it's still fun to play. It's not something that you're like, oh, this is simple. It's like it's still a challenge to be able to have that timing to pop them just right. And I've seen speed runs. People do some crazy speed runs with that game. I think that's just amazing. But you know, Peach shakes her little tits, and you know, you do that third time, and you see all the little, I think, how's it happen? Like Bowser, you see flames, and he shoots back, kind of like departs. One of the cool things that really impressed me at the time were the graphics of how it descended and ascended, like got up on the screen, kind of like Turtles in Time when you would hit, you know, one of the characters and it would fly on the screen. Kind of had that same style when like Bowser would go forward and back transitioning. I thought that was bad to the bone. But yeah, you know, you destroy him, he flies backwards with his flames, and like before he does that, he tips over, and like Peaches, you know, comes magically floating down, hooks Mario with a fat kiss, and you see fireworks. That was an awesome ending. I've beaten games and the ending is absolute ass, but that was a very enjoyable ending. That was awesome. Like that, I was very satisfied with Bowser in that game, and like from here on out, Bowser has this image in my mind as a straight gangster pimp with mad bitches in his castle, because I always think about Beetlejuice, you know, at that whorehouse, because when you get there and you see those lights flashing, that music, that whatever it is, you know, that's cool. Bowser is awesome, and he's got attitude, and that game proved it to me. But that's my moment in gaming. That's an unforgettable moment in gaming for me. Not too crazy of an episode. I want y'all to leave some comments down below. Tell me about your unforgettable moments that you have in gaming. Whether it has something to do related to this or something else. And who knows? It's a simple series, simple episode. Hope y'all like it. I'm trying to give you guys something. We're getting some awesome support. This channel is growing crazy. And I think that's amazing. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed the very first episode of Unforgettable Moments in Gaming. As always, take care, and thank you for watching.